peanut butter granola, I'm in. Today I'm making peanut butter granola, and peanut butter anything is so delicious, but especially when you have granola for breakfast and you add some fresh banana and some soy milk. Oh my God, it's so good. But even as just a little snack, this recipe is so delicious and so easy, I had to show it to you. I make a lot of different kinds of granola, but today's granola I am going to use a little coconut oil and some regular peanut butter. Now this is organic peanut butter that has only peanuts in it. It's just ground up peanuts and a little salt. You can get it unsalted if you want, no problem. But I'm not gonna get the peanut butter that has all the stuff added to it, like the oils and everything. I'm gonna use my own raw organic coconut oil. And I have a recipe that's oil-free and sugar-free. I make it with dates and it's so good. I need to show you that one. But today I'm craving peanut butter granola. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our coconut oil in the pan. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really picky with coconut oil. I don't use it that much, but I love coconut flavor. But so many coconut oils, they have a terrible taste to me. They almost taste rancid, but every jar you buy from the same company tastes the same. So I've learned I have a couple favorites. One of them is the Garden of Life coconut oil, and the other one that I use is Nutiva. Those both have a really delicious coconut flavor. And in this recipe, that's really important. So taste your coconut oil if you're gonna be using it in the recipe like I am today. All right, now from here, let's add our peanut butter. And then all we have left to add is some vanilla. And I'm using, instead of maple syrup, I'm using this stuff called coconut nectar because I had it. I want to use it up and I had it and it's delicious. It's made from the coconut and it's really good. It tastes a little bit like molasses, but you can just use maple syrup, or if you want, for those of you who aren't vegan, you can use honey. And lastly, the vanilla. Oh my God, that smell. It's like peanut butter molasses. Yum. I can't wait to eat this. That's coming along great. It's just starting to bubble. I'm gonna get it a little hotter and keep stirring it. And now we're going to put in our oats. And we're gonna stir that around and try to coat all of those oats. If it's a little too wet, just add more oats. Hopefully it won't be a little too dry. You don't want that. Making granola is so easy and it's so expensive in the stores. And now I'm going to put my parchment paper on my tray so I don't have a lot of cleanup. And that makes it super easy when it's done. Spread it out. And we're not going to add our peanuts or our coconut flakes until after it's done. So I'm going to add a little water to my dehydrated peanut butter powder. And I'm going to add a little, what looks like maple syrup, but it's actually coconut nectar. Look at the color of that. Man, that's good. Wow, that's amazing, and it's pretty much fat-free. Let's put some oats in there. Okay, let's spread it out. I'm gonna put this in the toaster oven, but same thing. 20-30 minutes until it's crunchy. It smells delicious, it looks delicious, and it's golden brown. You can hear how nice and crispy it is, but it's got to get crispier, so I'm going to put it in the fridge. But before I do that, I'm going to stick it in here and stir in my other two ingredients. Okay, so let's just add our peanuts and our coconut. Okay, and here's the one that I made with the dehydrated peanut butter. This is what happens when you don't use any oil in granola. It's more chunky. I don't mind that. I'm gonna stick my peanuts and coconut in here too. It's not 100% cooled down yet, and I wanna show you the difference. So let me pour some into this bowl. And I want you to look at that, and you can see they're pretty close. But if you take a closer look, you can see how these break down easier because there's oil in there, so the individual oats separate. Whereas here you're gonna see bigger chunks. Do you see that? And these become a little bit chewier because they're bigger chunks together. But honestly, first of all, that was done with no oil, but it was also done with the peanut butter that was 95% fat-free. I'm gonna put a little of this in my bowl. And first I'm gonna try it just plain. Man, that's so good. Honestly, you guys, you can do so many things oil-free and get really close to the real thing. Normally, the way I'd eat this is for breakfast, I'd just use it as a bowl of granola. You could top it on top of your fruit. When it's peanut butter granola, though, I like to just eat it for breakfast, and I like to take it to work as a snack. So I just put a little bit of soy milk. I always like to stick a little yogurt and a little drizzle of maple syrup. And I like to mix it together. And I get the tang of the yogurt and the peanut butter flavor and a little sweetness from the maple syrup. Can't wait. So good. Wow. Okay, let me try the other one. Curious if I can see a big difference in the peanut butter flavor. Okay, let's try it. So definitely easier to chew because that one has bigger chunks. So if you're worried about your teeth and it gets a little too hard if they're chunky together, this is easier. Maybe a little more fatty flavor from the peanut. Wow. That's amazing. Unbelievable. I think I like this one better. But I don't think it's because the oil's not in there in that one or this one. It has oil. I think it's more that I really just like the real peanut butter in there. Oh man, that is so good. You guys know what I'm gonna say, right? You gotta try it. Oh my God, it's so good. And the next time I make it, I think I'll try it with half the coconut oil and the real peanut butter and just see if I could get the same texture using half. I only used a couple tablespoons of coconut oil, but I'm gonna try it with just one. You never know. It's really good though, you guys. To all of you who are subscribing, I know you guys are trying hard to help me get my 1,000 subscribers and overcome my YouTube suppression. I really believe they're not getting my videos out and people aren't finding them, but I so appreciate you guys that are taking the time to subscribe and to write me and just make a comment. That's so sweet of you. So thank you so much, okay? I'll see you next time.